News headlines: CIA forces withdraw from Afghanistan. The Taliban have released a third group of Afghan government prisoners. The execution of cleric who attacked the dance program in Saudi Arabia. Coronavirus was discovered several years ago. News of the Kurdish leader's severe illnesses. A number of CIA forces withdraw from Afghanistan. Some USA media outlets have quoted senior officials as saying that the United States is withdrawing a number of US Central Intelligence Agency troops from USA bases in Afghanistan as part of a peace deal with the Taliban. The New York Times reported yesterday that while the increase in USA Central Intelligence Agency forces was part of Washington's plan to withdraw USA troops from Afghanistan, Washington recently sought to pull out of the Taliban and reduce violence officers from Afghanistan. In the past 2 decades, CIA agents in Afghanistan have equipped and trained some local armed groups to fight Al-Qaeda and the Haqqani network. In 18 months of negotiation between the Taliban and the United States that led to signing of the so-called Bringing Peace to Afghanistan agreement, the Taliban is stressed to need the reduced CIA agents at the same time as USA troops resisting the USA side. The Taliban have released a third group of Afghan government prisoners. The Taliban released a third group of government prisoners in eastern Afghanistan, Laghman province on Friday, leaving them in an area close to the provincial capital. Taliban spokesman Zabihullah Mujahid claimed on his Twitter account that the 20 prisoners were members of the Afghan army and police. Muhammad Asif Nang, the governor of Laghman, said it was being investigated whether the Taliban were members of security of government agencies and were being asked for information. Local officials did not elaborate on Taliban's release, but said they were residents of various parts of Afghanistan. The Taliban released 20 prisoners in Laghman province yesterday, claiming that they were also members of Afghan security forces. A few days ago, the group released the first group of 20 government prisoners in Kandahar, but Kandahar police chief Tadin Khan said that detainees were all civilians by Taliban and no soldiers among them. He has released hundreds of Taliban prisoners. The executioner who attacked the dance show in Saudi Arabia was executed. A Yemeni man who attacked members of a Spanish dance group with a knife during a performance in Riyadh a few months ago has been executed in Saudi Arabia. Saudi state's media, a model Mansouri was 3 years old and had links to Al-Qaeda. The attack on a live show took place on November 11 in King Abdullah Park and after Saudi Arabia eased restriction on entertainment programs. A special tribunal in Saudi Arabia has convicted al-Mansouri of several counts of terrorism and said he had received orders from Al-Qaeda leader in Yemen, but the group has not claimed responsibility for the attack. Another man has been sentenced to 5.5 years in prison. Saudi officials, al-Mansouri made a video of himself calling for action against the newly establishing entertainment organization in the country. Mohammed bin Salman promised to carry out extensive reforms in Saudi Arabia in 1992 after reaching the crown. Coronavirus was discovered years ago by a driver's daughter. The discoverer for the first coronavirus was a Scottish bus driver who dropped out at the age of 16. John Almeida went to become one of the prisoners of viral imaging, and now his achievements are being re-examined during the current epidemic. COVID-19 is caused by a new virus, but it is a coronavirus that was first detected by Dr. Almeida in 1964 in his laboratory at St. Thomas Hospital in London. Born before John Hart's marriage, the Voyages was born in 1930 and grew up in Glasgow, Scotland. He dropped out relatively early, but was hired as a technical at the Toxicology Pathology Laboratory at the Royal Hospital in Glasgow. He later moved to London to continue his work. Speculation about the health of the North Korean leader following his absence from an official ceremony. The absence of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un at the official memorial service held annually in the country has fueled speculation about his illness. On Wednesday, North Korea celebrated the birthday of Kim Jong-un's grandfather and the North Korea's first leader on a national day called Sunday. Government officials, who have not always been among the country's leaders, this time around paid tribute to Kim Il-sung one after another. Kim Jong-un was not seen in the group's photo. Kim Jong-un's absence, as some analysts have suggested, raised the possibility for 36-year-old leader suffering from overweight. Among the speculations so far, there is no mention for the possibility of the North Korean leader contracting COVID-19 disease. Thanks for watching our video till today, and if you want to support us, don't forget to subscribe our channel. God bless you.